Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back once again. It is me, Molt. So happy to be here with you guys today. We're playing some Clash Royale, and we've got some pretty exciting news as well as a guest. Phone Cats, what's up, man?
Hey, y'all. I'm Chris with Phone Cats. What's going on?
Guys, there's going to be a link for his channel down in the description. Go check it out. He does Clash Royale videos as well. But he actually showed me something today that he found on Reddit, and we're going to talk about it. What did you find?
The hype is crazy, dude. There's potentially some new cards, but we're not sure if these are legit or not. Yeah, go for it. Take over.
So, as you guys can see on, I'm going to pull up on my screen right now. You guys can see a little image of some troops, etc., etc. Now, these are leaked. There's no confirmation whether or not these are true. We don't really know. I've seen a lot of fake things online. Obviously, the internet's full of a lot of fakes. But we're going to talk about these, and hopefully some of them are real. And then in the background, we're just going to have some TV Royale stuff playing. But why don't we start off with, it looks like there's going to be a new spell. The poison spell. How do you feel about that?
I don't know enough about Clash of Clans to know about the poison stuff. It'll cost 4 mana.
Right.
And have a radius of 3.5. That's pretty arrows-y.
Yeah,
give me some Clash of Clans knowledge on poison.
It is, yeah. So, hopefully it'll be a dot. It doesn't say that. So damage over time, for those of you who don't know what dot is, I'm sure you do. But the cost is 4, so it's like a fireball. And I don't know if it'll be viable. I feel like the fireball would be just as good if it's going to cost 4, you know what I mean?
I like that when people drop things off in the very back, you could hit it with a poison. And then by the time they finally make it to your tower, hopefully they'll be just arrow chumps.
That's a good point. That's definitely a good point. Yeah, so I guess it could be viable from that standpoint, depending on how long it lasts. That's another thing. It doesn't say how long it lasts.
Yeah, or the damage. This could be the new rocket thing, and somebody just poisons your tower over and over and over until you're gone.
Yeah, or if it even affects towers, maybe it'll just affect troops. Who knows? Like, you can drop it, like you were saying, maybe on the bridge or back by their tower if they drop off in the back and then it comes off, or the troops come towards you and they're already at like half health.
I think it's going to be like Rage, to where it's going to put a circle on the map.
Yeah.
And then anything that goes into that. Yeah, I didn't even know what it was going to be. Is that what it's going to be like?
I feel like it'll probably be like that if it even comes out. But yeah, I mean, I think that it'll sit there. It'll probably stew for like 10 seconds. I think that's what the rage is time, right? Somewhere around like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds. And yeah, so troops will just walk through it. They'll continue to get affected. And yeah, I imagine it'll be a dot.
It says it's an epic, but on the picture, it shows it as a legendary. It shows it with the hexagon. Is that a little weird?
Oh, yeah.
So that could hint that this is more fake than real. Who knows if we're getting hosed right now?
Yeah. Dude, this picture is so ridiculous.
No, as soon as I saw this picture, I started geeking out. Let's bounce to the next one. We got the Ice Wizard.
Right,
this
the Ice Wizard.
Hails from the far north. He shoots ice shards at the enemies, slowing down their movement and attack speed.
Yeah.
First impressions?
Ice Wizard. So, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, let's see how much it is. So it only costs 3. The current Wizard costs 5. The damage is only 60, so that's not much at all. So that's just going to be a CC troop. You're going to throw that in with some other stuff. Maybe drop that down next to a bomber and just freaking dominate some people by slowing down their movement speed. I mean, a bomber can already take out max barbs in like 5 shots. So if you slow him down, he's going to do some work.
Yeah, definitely crowd control. I heard you drop CC and had to think about it. We're talking about dots and CCs. It takes me back to the World of Warcraft days. Feels good, man.
Good times. But yeah, so I definitely think that that'll be more of a crowd control, troop control type unit, obviously, since it slows them down. I think it's interesting that it slows down their attack speed as well, because that's really only going to affect ranged troops, I imagine, because if you drop it next to something that's going to deal range damage, like I said, like a bomber or something, then attack speed isn't going to be relevant unless it's like against spear goblins. But yeah, I definitely think the movement speed is going to be the biggest thing there.
I love that it's 3 mana and it's a legendary.
Right.
In Hearthstone, all the legendaries are big, huge drops normally. Yeah. But this is like something that people could play at the very beginning.
Right. Super cheap. You can drop that. You could drop that last minute with something in front of it. I don't know. I feel like that's definitely going to be my kind of card, because I love having control over enemy troops, and right now there's nothing that does that besides the freeze spell.
Yeah, it's like a mobile freeze.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're making a lot of things that are mobile. We'll
right.
get to that with some upcoming cards. You want to move on to the next?
All right, so next we've got the Royal Giant. Guys, again, there's a link down below to the Reddit page if y'all want to go and read this stuff. But the next one says a Royal Giant. It says, sighting his massive cannon at enemy buildings, the Royal Giant comes in like a wrecking ball. I don't know if that's a Miley Cyrus reference or what, but looks like
they're getting cute with this flavor text. Yeah, I like it.
So he's gonna cost 6, so that's the same as like a giant skeleton, more expensive than a regular giant, but it only has 1,200 hit points. But I guess that's pretty beefy for a ranged unit. Oh, and look at this. It says enemy building, so I guess it focuses on defenses just like the regular giant does.
Where'd you catch that?
So it says sighting his massive cannon at enemy buildings.
Oh, wow. So it is like the giant. It'll go straight for the tower, but ranged.
Yeah. So you drop off a giant, then a royal giant.
So weird. What's the rarity on that thing? What are we looking at? Common?
Yeah, it's just a common. Just a common.
God. So everybody's going to have
Everybody's going to be using that one, yeah. Interesting. I'm so excited for new cards, man. It's going to make the game so much better, guys. So if this is real, I'm sure that they wouldn't do a global launch without adding new cards, but there's really no way of knowing. But this stuff is exciting to think about and hope for in a future update, you know?
No, even if it's fake, I'm excited. Like in Hearthstone, I love when people make fake cards. You want to talk about the theory crafting one you were talking about?
All right,
the secret stats or no? So
guys, I feel like we all kind of think about things that would be cool in a game, and I'm sure that you guys are going to be commenting down below like, oh my gosh, I thought about that too, or oh my gosh, I want this to be in the game. But I think it'd be sick if there was some kind of stealth or rogue character that could sneak to enemy towers, and it would only be detected if it came across another troop. Now, it would be super squishy. In other words, it would have probably 400 hit points. It'd be about the same. It'd be about the same hit points as like a spear goblin or a goblin or something like that. But it's gonna deal gnarly damage. I think that'd be cool because it causes quick reaction time from the defender, and that's the kind of gameplay I like. I like people that can respond quickly, and just I don't know. I think reaction time is super huge in any kind of game like this.
Yeah, a stealthy rogue would be so cool. Like, play it, stealths, and then hopefully makes it to their tower for some stabs.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can theory craft all day. We still have more real cards forever.
We do.
Keep going.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like on this post again, the next card is going to be the princess, and she's a legendary.
Yes.
What does she do?
All right. Expo boys, say hi, Mom. Shoots a volley of flaming arrows halfway across the arena.
Right.
The princess is afraid of germs, so keep the rabble away from her.
I don't know.
Text, though.
Who knows what that
in terms
means?
Of stats, she's a legendary. She only costs 3 mana.
Yeah.
A little light in terms of HP.
Super light. I feel like you could arrow her.
Ooh.
You could probably arrow. You could definitely arrow her.
But her attack range is 10. That's mortary, right?
Right. I think that the mortar might be 10. I've got a replay going now, but I'm pretty sure that's fairly close to a defense. Deploy time 2.5. That's a pretty sizable one, and hit speed is 3 seconds. I know that the mortar's hit speed is 4 seconds and does 300 damage. 305 damage depending on whatever level it is. So the mortar does about double damage. This little lady right here costs 1 more elixir, but also has more hit points.
That 2.5 deployment time doesn't phase me, man. Like I'm still trying like 5-second expos over here.
Yeah.
2.5 seconds will go by instantly for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's not too bad, but like all the other 0.7 right there for the next card that we haven't gotten to. But the first two we talked about is only a second deploy time, which isn't bad.
0.7?
Yeah.
Talk about that, because you're always going with your shield strategies and talking about how you should be able to use a shield.
Right.
What's this guy looking like?
So this guy is the guard. The guard. It says, with a sledgehammer that deals damage in a small area and a shield to block incoming damage, the guard is a formidable fighter. He costs 4 elixir, so that's pretty basic. That's just like a Valkyrie or a musketeer, so not too expensive. Hit speed 1.1. That's better than all the other ones, so that's not too bad for an attack speed. 900 hit points, not too bad. Again, that's not fireball. That can't even be taken out with a lightning spell. So
not bad.
Yeah, so that's good.
900 is really high.
Yeah, that's beefy. That's definitely beefy, especially for 4 elixir. 110 damage, so less than the princess does, and it's melee. So you got to get it to him, just like the Valkyrie. Like the Valkyrie is a strong troop, but she walks so freaking slow that by the time she gets anywhere, she's not too good.
Yeah. I feel like this might be a Valkyrie replacement. And I'm wondering if you shoot a fireball at a clump of troops with a guard in front, if his shield might block some of that damage.
Yeah,
what do you think? No way?
Like if it blocks it from the other troops or if it only blocks damage being dealt to itself.
Nah, like if I have a guard with some spear-throwing goblins in front, I'm wondering if you drop a fireball on all of them, if the guard will block. Is that a dream? Is that too far?
Right, that could be pretty OP. I mean, depending on how much damage it blocks. I feel like it'll probably only block damage done to itself. But especially, maybe if troops are behind it. And who knows what kind, maybe it's not related to direct damage. Who knows? Maybe it's just like range damage or anything like that.
Oh,
but
I love all this mystery, dude. I love that the game's not even out yet, and they're already shaking things up.
Right. The forums, guys. Reddit is freaking ridiculous, throwing all this sneaky stuff at us, trying to get everybody excited. The update is, it's only, a month away if it comes out in the middle of March?
Yup. No, we only have so much time.
Not
we got to get more trophies before they catch up to us.
Yeah, not too shabby. All right, so there's another one. What's the next one that you see on there?
It's a candy bar. We're looking at 3 musketeers.
That's right. Y'all heard that right.
Epic card from the Royal Arena.
Freaking
guys,
ridiculous.
This is a great value. It's only 10 mana.
It's 10. It's going to cost everything.
For a 10 mana drop, and now you have it. And it's basically a musketeer horde.
Yeah.
What do you think that's going to be like, especially with the new buff, the musketeers coming out?
They got a little buff. So wait, is there another one for? Oh yeah, they're getting 11% back, right?
Yeah.
So they lost 25. They're getting 11 back. They did get kind of weak. Dude, that's good, but I feel like you can't use it until double elixir. Otherwise, you're going to be done because that's a huge investment. And we don't see any stats here on health or anything like that, but you could drop off a lightning spell on that for 6, and then you got a 4 elixir advantage. You know what I mean? Especially if they have the same hit point.
Musketeers die to like fireball and basic stuff too, right?
Yeah, so that's going to be...
So you're setting yourself up to get like hard countered.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, obviously all this is just speculation, but 10 elixir on that is... that's a big investment. I feel like it could either go really well or horribly wrong, and you would just lose a tower. It might be the kind of card you play to rush the crown tower and lose your own tower, but push hard on another side.
Yeah. What do you think about golem decks playing it? Like, they have a couple of elixir pumps going, they drop off a golem in the back.
Yeah, you get that behind a golem.
Almost to the bridge, they play 3 musketeers behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to have 2. That'd have to be double elixir and have 2 elixir collectors, but if you could get that off, then that would be dominant. That would just shut everything down.
All right, here's the cherry on top. You can have this one.
The cherry on top.
What is this card going to be?
All we see is a whole bunch of question marks in this post, except for the name of it, guys. The Flying Machine. Now, everything else on here is a card, like a aggressive troop that's going to do damage to the tower. So I don't know how this would be different from a balloon. I mean, I guess balloons focus on defenses, so maybe this just kind of floats above. I wonder what the floating speed would be, if you will, if it just sits above and it has like a chain Gatling gun on it, just wrecking fools, or I don't really know, because it has to go with the theme of the whole game, like that kind of medieval knight prince type thing.
Yeah, it's going to fit the flavor. And I almost feel like it's going to be one of those Da Vinci style things to where
like
a little bit balloony, like from that era, but you think it's going to be moving forward and
like
it's going to be like an attack
steampunk
unit, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be moving forward, another card that I thought that would be sick would like be a floating defense building that could only be targeted by air troops or things with range like archers and spear goblins, etc. But yeah, I feel like flying machine is an active description. Like it's not like floating tower. Like floating is a stationary, passive kind of movement, but flying machine makes me think that
flying. It's not floating. That does kind of indicate a little bit of mobility.
Right. So it's an active thing right there. So yeah.
Oh god.
Who knows, man? Crazy stuff.
The hype is real.
Absolutely crazy.
Guys, all this could be real. This could be fake. Yeah. Nobody really knows for sure.
Right.
And there's a couple discrepancies. Some of them are called epics, and then they're called legendaries. So we don't know what's going on here exactly.
Yeah, and those are the kinds of things that kind of make you question at time. But obviously, you got a little flutter in your heart, hoping that this stuff is real.
No, someone tweeted me this morning, and I was just like geeking out. I love new cards. This is so exciting for me.
It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, who knows what's gonna happen, guys? Keep your I don't know, patient hat on as you wait for everything to come out in like a month or so. Just hold out. It's almost here for everybody. At least Android got a little taste with the soft launch the other day, but it'll be here soon, and it's gonna blow up. Royale is freaking ridiculous.
The hype is real. Anything you want to toss in at the end?
No, I'm really, really excited for the future of this game, guys. Let us know if y'all have any cool ideas down below for cards, if you're still watching. I mean, we're almost 18 minutes into this thing, so if you guys are still watching, I always say hashtag I'm still here because I like knowing who's still here watching. So comment that down below, guys, and let us know how you feel about this, or even if you know of other secrets that might be coming out. So, yeah.
And that's it for me on my end too, guys. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you guys later.
Cats.